Hey guys, Lysandra Everett here, the Home Biz Tax Lady, where I help you win the tax game by helping you keep more of the money you earn and pay less to Uncle Sam in taxes. I also teach you how to use this internet to build your business online the way that I have. All right, today I want to share with you 5 tips. Tip of 5 things that successful people do before 8 a.m. I just got off this great call with the Winning Women Network. So if you are looking for a great place to connect with other women, the Winning Women Network is a great place for women entrepreneurs. All right, so here are 5 things that the successful people do before 8 a.m. And actually, I do 4 out of 5, so I need to tweak one of them. Okay, so the first thing is exercise. Now, I generally exercise 5 to 6 days a week. And, I'll tell you here lately, because I've been in a real push, as you can tell from the amount of videos that I've been doing, that it's about 3 days a week. So, but you really want to exercise at least 3 days a week, 30 minutes a day to really get that heart rate up. And exercising actually does produce more energy. It produces longevity. And, and I'll tell you, you don't have to do a really strenuous exercise. Like if you review my videos, you'll see that I've done Insanity and I've done P90X and all of those. It really doesn't have to be all of that, but just out really getting your heart pumping and getting that heart rate up is always going to be beneficial for you and your health overall. Number 2, plan your day. Now, I'll admit I need to get a lot better at this. I have a general idea, but really planning your day is going to be key for you. This is not just a to-do list, right? And we'll talk a little bit about that the next point, but it's really, planning the things that you're going to get done for the day. As a matter of fact, I'll toss in the next point along with this. Successful people make their day top heavy, meaning they get the hardest things out of the way first, and then they do everything else. Because what we do in our planning and our to-do list and all that, what we generally tend to do is write everything down and then go and just start at the top and work our way down. But what we really need to do is make a priority list. Like, here's the list of things I need to do, but out of this list, what is the most important thing to do? And then focus on that until it gets done. Because what happens is we decide to get all the little stuff out of the way first, and then we don't have time for the big stuff. So we really want to get usually the most difficult thing out of the way first, and then you'll have the energy to get through the little stuff. Okay. So that was 2 and 3. Okay. Number 4, eat a healthy breakfast. I am a breakfast person. I am a breakfast person, and I do actually believe in that because, breakfast, you break the fast from overnight, and then that is what gives you fuel for the rest of the day. And I actually had one of my children's first caregivers, when they were going to daycare, one of their daycare providers told me, your kids, you need to make sure your kids have a good breakfast, because you really don't know what they're going to do for the rest of the day. But as long as they have a good breakfast, then that's the key to everything, and to, to really help their mental development and everything. So that also, goes for you too, right? So make sure you have a healthy, nutritious breakfast. And, and if you have exercised, believe me, you are going to want some breakfast. Okay. All right. And number 5 is, is kind of an all-inclusive thing: visualization, prayer, and meditation. Okay. So the visualizing thing. Now, the one thing about visualizing that is key is you really got to know what you want. Okay. One of the issues I used to have early on in business is people like, you got to sit there, you got to picture what you want. And they were telling me what to picture, and I was having a really difficult time picturing it. Why? Because it wasn't my vision. I was trying to picture their vision, and it wasn't mine. So you really have to know what your vision is for your life and business overall in order for you to be able to successfully visualize anything. Prayer and meditation. This is one thing I learned on the Oprah show. Okay. Prayer is when we talk to God. Meditation is when we listen. Now, however you know God, should you, if you believe in him or not, prayer is really that communication that you have of your request of God, and meditation is listening in stillness for the answers. A lot of times people say, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, but they're always moving, right? If you would just sit still and just be still and listen. Okay. I think it was Ram Dass who said the quieter you are, the better you can hear, something to that effect. Ram Dass, you can look it up, but but the point is that you really have to sit in stillness and really be prepared to listen. That is the meditation part. A lot of times in meditation, it gets frustrating, in the beginning, because as soon as you sit down to meditate, then your mind just goes pew, 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 pew. You have to be willing to be patient and let that subside. And then your mind and your spirit will quiet down, and then you really will begin to hear and get direction and get that divine download about which way is the best way for you to go. Okay, so those are the 5 things that successful people do before 8 a.m. And, you should really put these into practice. I have to get better with the top heavy stuff, because, sometimes when I'm sitting down, it's like, okay, if I can do it right now, I'd rather get it done and get it out of the way. But I really need to work on that, being top heavy, getting the most important things out of the way first, and then working on everything else. But otherwise, I'm straight. I'm excited about that. Okay. So listen, thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you all next time. Bye.